Hello everyone, welcome to Online Gurukul for 10th. Now what are we doing today? We are doing with our first topic of maths which I have chosen for as a demo lecture, and this is a demo lecture absolutely free. It is to just for you to understand how the teaching is, and I have chosen one of the most difficult topic of 10th in maths, and this will be completely bilingual. This is in English. Similarly, one more the same topic will be in Hindi. Now what topic I have chosen today is something which every student before coming to 10th is afraid of this topic, because it's not at all simple, and it's not at all the same maths as we have always studied, like 1 plus 1 is 2. It is not at all the same, but that's why it is considered to be most difficult. So no more suspense, it is nothing else, it's none other than trigonometry. Everyone must have heard trigonometry. Why I have chosen this one? So that everyone who has a perception that this is the most difficult topic, that perception I want to break. And once you understand this, then you will understand actually is it that difficult, or it is the most simple topic and the most scoring topic for 10th. So let's begin. Before we could even take it further, I would like to explain it, some basics I want students to know. It may be possible that you may be great in maths, or you may not be that great in maths. So I need you to know a few things, a very few basics, which I will first explain it to you. Even if you don't know, you can just have a recap. Before starting that topic, I will give you a basic, only those basics you need to know. And there is one more myth or belief that there are huge number of formulae that you have to by heart. There are lots of formulae that you have to by heart in trigonometry. No, there are only two formula which I will give that you have to remember, and that will be the simplest formula. Rest of the thing will be based on those two formula only. If you know those two formula, then you will be able to make any equation or remember any formula. Now what is it? I'll explain it to you on board. Okay, so as I said, you need to know just very two basics which everyone must be knowing, but still it's just a concept you need to know before we start this topic. So the topic is not yet started. First concept is, whenever there is A upon B which is given as C upon D, when we cross multiply this, it becomes A into D and B into C. It's a very simple this thing which you need to know, because we will use a lot of such things, and students start getting disconnected from the topic because they don't know how it comes. So it comes from this: whenever A upon B is given as C upon D, then this goes here and this goes here, because it's a division sign. A division sign, or any sign which crosses this equal to sign, it changes. From division it becomes multiplication, from multiplication it becomes division, from plus it becomes minus, minus becomes plus. So that all we will learn later. That is first concept. Second concept is Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? It's nothing, it's a formula. What is a formula? I will tell you. Where is it applicable? It is applicable only in a right angle triangle. What is a right angle triangle? Any triangle which has 90 degree in it is a right angle triangle. So this is a triangle A, B, C. This has 90 degree. So the moment it has 90 degree, this becomes what? Right angle triangle. Okay, so this is the name of the triangle. This triangle is right angle triangle. That's it. Why is it right angle? Because it has 90 degree in it. What is theta? This we will use a lot of times. What is this theta? Theta is just an angle, like 30 degree, 60 degree, whatever degrees. Theta is just an angle. You must have done this on your, what are the different angles. So this is nothing else but just one angle. That's it. So in a Pythagoras theorem, which is applicable only in a right angle triangle, what does the theorem says? Theorem says this is one side, this is another side, this is hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is a side the longest side in a triangle, in a right angle triangle, and it is opposite to 90 degree. That's all you need to know concept before we start the topic. Okay, so kindly make a note of this. Alright, so concept is clear. Now let's move on to the actual start of the topic, trigonometry. Here is trigonometry. Now what is this? I have used the same thing. Let me give the naming. This is a naming ceremony. So we have a triangle, right angle triangle ABC, as I told you. Now new characters have come, sine, cos, tan. Now what is that? Need not worry. I'll explain everything to you. First, let us focus on this. This is our right angle triangle. Now, in a right angle triangle, let me just give you the naming. This was theta, some sort of an angle in a triangle. This is angle 90 degree. Now this theta is here. Opposite to this theta is which side? This is the side opposite to theta, which is the side AB. And theta adjacent to this, which is the side adjacent to this. Adjacent meaning just next to it. Theta is here, next to the side is BC. So adjacent is BC. Hypotenuse is AC. What is hypotenuse? Side opposite to 90 degree. I think the naming ceremony is clear. So whenever in a triangle anyone asks you which is theta, theta anywhere, wherever it is, what is opposite? Opposite is this. What is adjacent? Adjacent is just next to it. Where is hypotenuse? It is this. Understood? Now these are the two pillars. These are the two basic formula that you need to remember. Rest nothing you need to remember. Okay, so this much I hope it is clear. Let's move on to the next one. What is sine theta? Sine theta is nothing else. Like if I have to ask you, if I have to ask a very fixed value, like what is the mass or the weight of earth? It is a fixed value. So in the same way, what is the speed of light? What is the speed of sound? So these are fixed values. So similarly, sine theta is nothing else. It is a fixed value. What is that value? Value is sine theta has some value. What is the value? Only these two formula you remember. It is opposite upon hypotenuse. So whenever anyone asks you what is sine theta means opposite upon hypotenuse. Similarly, what is the value of cos theta? Cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse. Now what is this upon A upon B, B upon C? I told you the concept earlier. So the same thing will be utilized. Tan theta is nothing else. It is evolved from these two. It is made from these two. This divided by this will give you tan theta. That we will see later. Now you know opposite is what? So sine theta becomes what? Sine theta is opposite meaning this AB upon hypotenuse is AC. Cos theta is adjacent, which is BC upon hypotenuse, which is AC. Now what is tan theta? Tan theta has also a fixed value, just like mass of earth, speed of light, speed of sound. In the same way, tan theta has a value which is sine divided by cos. Sine theta divided by cos theta. So sine theta is what? AB upon AC. So let us write here AB upon AC divided by BC upon AC, which is nothing else because AC and AC gets cancelled. How is it getting cancelled and all that we will learn later. With it directly comes AB upon BC, which is opposite upon adjacent. So always remember tan theta is opposite upon adjacent. And how would you remember it? Sin theta upon cos theta. Sin theta is opposite upon hypotenuse divided by cos theta adjacent upon hypotenuse. Hypotenuse will get cancelled. What will be remained? Opposite upon adjacent. Okay, so this is everything in trigonometry. If you know this, you can do everything in trigonometry. And how is it possible to do everything in trigonometry based on this? Just remember these things, then we will see everything is related with this only, these two formula. If you know these two formula, means you know entire trigonometry. You will be able to answer all the questions. So what I want you to do, again I'll explain very quickly. This is a right angle triangle, this is 90 degree, this is theta. Theta, side opposite to theta is opposite, which is AB. Adjacent to theta is BC. Hypotenuse is AC. What is the value of sine theta? Sine theta is nothing but opposite upon hypotenuse. Cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse. Opposite, which is AB upon AC. Cos theta is adjacent, which is, this is adjacent BC upon AC. What is tan theta? This divided by this. Sine theta upon cos theta, which gives me opposite upon adjacent. Opposite upon adjacent is tan theta. Okay, understood? If it is clear till now, I want you to take a screenshot of this and 2 to 3 times remember it, and then I will tell you how, based on only these two, we will complete entire trigonometry. If it is understood till here, you will be able to understand everything after this. Okay, so please take a note. I think this one is not visible here, so I have written it here. This cancelled, so it becomes AB upon BC. Please make a note. Alright, so what we have learned till now, there is something called as a right angle triangle, which has theta in it. Theta is nothing else but a dangerous name given to one angle. So one of the angle of a triangle is known as theta. What is sine theta? It is just a value. What is that value? Opposite upon hypotenuse. Opposite, which is AB, upon hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is AC. Okay, what is cos theta? It is also some value. Adjacent, which is BC upon AC. This is understood till now. What is tan theta? Tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta. When we do upon meaning division, when we divide both this, hypotenuse in the denominator gets cancelled. It is remained only opposite upon adjacent. Understood till here? Now moving further. If someone asks you what is reciprocal, what is the meaning of reciprocal? Reciprocal means, what is the reciprocal of 7? Reciprocal of 7 is 1 upon 7. Reciprocal of A is 1 upon A. Reciprocal of 8 is 1 upon 8. Means inverse. Inverse means reciprocal. So what is reciprocal of sin theta? If sin theta is opposite upon hypotenuse, so what will be its reciprocal? Reciprocal of sin theta will be hypotenuse upon opposite. Reciprocal of sin theta. What will be reciprocal of cos theta? Cos theta reciprocal will be hypotenuse upon adjacent. Simple. What will be reciprocal of tan theta? Tan theta reciprocal will be adjacent upon opposite. Okay, no rocket science, it's just the reciprocal, inverse. Now I am saying reciprocal of sin theta. Now since this is sin theta, there is some name to be given to this reciprocal. What is the name of this sin theta? Sin theta reciprocal is known as cosec theta, which is cosecant. No need to remember this, just remember cosec theta. What is reciprocal of cos theta? Cos theta is sec theta, okay, which is secant. What is reciprocal of tan theta? It is cot theta. Okay, so these are the name of the reciprocal. So anyone ask you cosec theta, what you need to remember? Okay, cosec is reciprocal of sine. When sine is opposite upon hypotenuse, so it has to be hypotenuse upon opposite. What is sec theta? Sec theta is opposite of reciprocal of cos theta. So if cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse, sec theta has to be hypotenuse upon adjacent. No need to remember or mug up. Just need to remember these two formula. Sine theta and cos theta. Rest everything is just a concept. What is cot theta? Cot theta is reciprocal of tan. What is tan theta? Tan theta is opposite upon adjacent. Okay. Now too much of this, but it would not be possible unless you read this minimum 5 times and try to write it minimum 2 times without looking. Once you do that, then your life will be simple. For first few days, keep that formula, whatever you have studied, in front of you, and always try to, once you have done a revision 5 times, always try to remember whenever you are trying to do the sums. Okay, just make a note. So whatever we have studied, now let me just explain it to you all with a very simple example which was asked in past year. Okay, so whatever formula that we have seen, I have written on the top. Okay, I'll just give you a very simple. Now it is the application of what we studied. Now try to see whether it is difficult or not. Pythagoras theorem. Let me explain it to you. No trigonometry. I will first explain what is Pythagoras theorem with example. This is a triangle, 90 degree, A, B, C. One is 3, one is 4. Find this. So as per Pythagoras theorem, AC square, as per Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to one side square plus other side square. What is this square? Square is nothing else but multiplication 2 times. So hypotenuse square, which is AC, is equal to one side square, which is AB, plus other side square, which is BC. There is a mark, each mark for a step that you write. So you need not miss a single mark, but step is later, at a later stage. First you need to understand the concept. So do not worry about the steps that you will miss. You will understand all the steps, but first understand the concept, how we are getting the answer. So hypotenuse square is one side square plus other side square. Hypotenuse square, AC square, is equals to one side square, AB square, plus other side square, BC square. So hypotenuse square will be AB is what? 3. 3 square means 3 into 3 plus BC, which is 4 into 4, which is 9 plus 16, which is 25, is AC square. Now I want to know AC, but this is also 2 multiplication. So to find this is what? Root I have to put. What is the root of 25? Which is 5. It means 5 into 5 will give me 25. So here AC is 25. So this was Pythagoras theorem that we have studied till now. Okay, so with Pythagoras theorem we have found this. Understood till here? Now take a note. No need to note. Now just let us see application of trigonometry here. If this is theta, what is sine theta here? What is sine theta? Opposite upon hypotenuse, which is 3 upon 5. What is cos theta here? Cos theta is adjacent. Adjacent means side next to this, which is 4. 4 upon 5. What is tan theta here? Opposite upon adjacent, which is 3 upon 4. Reciprocal, inverse. Sine inverse is cosec. What is the value of cosec? 5 upon 3. What is the value of cos? Reciprocal of cos, which is sec? 5 upon 4. What is the reciprocal of tan? Cot theta. What is the value? 4 upon 3. This will give you 2 marks, 3 marks, whatever. So this was application of trigonometry. What we have done, one simple formula of Pythagoras. In that we have applied trigonometry. So this is what trigonometry is all about. Application of trigonometry. Now we'll see one more sum. Please make a note. Alright, so now we will see some more past year questions, and we will see how are the questions asked. The reason why I am spending more time in giving the concept is because once you understand this concept, then solving examples, 100 number of examples you can solve basis the same. And this entire trigonometry will be divided into 2 or 3 parts. This is just a first part which will cover at least 40% of your problems. 30 to 40% of your problems. Okay, now question number 2. This was asked in CBSE 2014. Question is, if sine A is 3 by 5, find tan A. Okay, now as you know, trigonometry is only in right angle triangles. So let us quickly form a right angle triangle. You no need to form, just for your understanding. In a right angle triangle, this is 90 degree. Now everywhere you are using angle A, so theta is nothing but angle A, B, C. So this becomes our triangle. Now they are saying sine A is 3 by 5. What is value of sine theta? Sine theta is opposite upon hypotenuse. So in a triangle they have given opposite is 3, hypotenuse is 5. So this how we will find with Pythagoras theorem. What was the theorem? 5 square is AB square plus 3 square. What will be AB square? Is 25 minus 9 root, which will be root of 16, which is 4. Now, so this becomes 4. You have this. Now they have asked what is the value of tan A. What was the value of tan A? Tan A was opposite upon adjacent. So this is opposite 3. Adjacent is what? 4. So what is the value of tan A? 3 by 4. It's an oral sum. Same sum, how would you do it? Within seconds also I will tell you. You don't need to do all of this. You will just have to, within seconds you can find the answer. That also I will tell, but first have you understood the long method, the actual method, the generic method. So they have asked for tan A. Tan A is opposite upon adjacent in a triangle. Once we have found this, opposite, adjacent, opposite, so hypotenuse, so we have written here, so this is the answer. This was asked for 1 marks. Okay. Now, this is known as a triplet in a Pythagoras theorem, 3, 4, 5. Triplet, what is a triplet? Basis triplet, you can answer this within orally. The moment you see, you can answer it orally. How? We will learn it in the in the next course. For now, if this is understood, this you have got answer. I'll again explain. Sine A is given as 3 by 5. I have made a triangle. This was not given. Sine A is opposite. What is sine value? Opposite upon hypotenuse. Opposite is 3. Hypotenuse is 5. So this becomes our, with Pythagoras theorem, what will be this value? This will be this square minus this square, which is 16. 16 root is 4. Once we have got this, all 3 sides are there, then when 3 sides are there, we can find any trigonometric value. So tan A will be opposite upon adjacent, which is opposite upon adjacent 4, which is 3 by 4. Okay. Now next one, if you have understood, take a screenshot, pause and try to solve. Next one is what? Next one is even more, it's almost the same. It is in another language they have given the same question once again. What is the question again? First question is gone. What is the second question? Next one is 3 tan A is 4. What is the meaning of 3 tan A? 3 tan A is given as 4. If you remember, I told you A upon B is B upon C. This will, A upon B is C upon D. So this will go here, this will go here, cross multiplication. So this is multiplication, it will go there, here, 4 upon 3. This means what? It is a hidden way of saying that tan A is 4 upon 3. When tan A is 4 upon 3, meaning in a triangle, let us put it in a triangle and solve all the equation. This is 90 degree, this is A, BC. What is the value of tan A? Opposite upon adjacent. Opposite upon adjacent. Opposite upon adjacent. So this is my opposite, which is 4. This is my adjacent, which is 3. Now again it has become a 3, 4. We know the hypotenuse without solving also that it is 5. This is known as a triplet. 3, 4, 5. Similarly, there are 5 more triplets. There is nothing else in your syllabus more than 5 triplets. That we'll talk about it later. So now we have got this. Now what they are asking? So this means this is given. Now what they are asking, prove this. It might look very difficult, but it is very simple. What is, if tan A is this, once we have all the 3 sides, what will be sin A? Opposite upon adjacent, opposite upon hypotenuse. What will be sin A? 4 upon 5. What will be reciprocal of this? 5 upon 4. What is the name of the reciprocal of sine? Which is cosec A. Similarly, what will be cos A? Cos A will be adjacent upon hypotenuse, which is 5. What is reciprocal of 3 upon 5? It is 5 upon 3. What is the name of cos A? Reciprocal of it is sec A. Understood till here? Same thing I have written here. Now this means what? If you multiply this here, this becomes 4 cosec A, and this becomes 3. This multiplied here becomes 3 sec A. Now let me just check. I think I have written it wrongly here. It is 4 cosec A and 3 sec A. The question was like this. So what is the value of this when it has come? It is equals to 5. What is the value of this when it has come here? It is equals to 5. So if you minus this, this will give you 5 minus 5, which is 0. Hence proved. How we will write in steps, that I will teach you later. If you have understood this part, I will again explain. In a triangle, this was given. When the moment they give 3 tan A, they won't give that there is a triangle, one side is this, another side. You have to understand. Once this is given, this is the meaning that tan A is 4 upon 3. 4 upon 3 meaning you have to remember triplet. 3, 4, 5 is a triplet. 5 is my hypotenuse. Without putting Pythagoras, you will come to know. Once tan A is 4 by 3 meaning opposite adjacent you have got, hypotenuse you will get. Similarly, sin A you will get opposite upon hypotenuse, which is 4 by 5. Cos A you will get adjacent upon hypotenuse. Cos A is adjacent upon hypotenuse, which is 3 by 5. Reciprocal of this is 5 by 3. What is the name of this? Sec A. Reciprocal of this is 5 by 4. What is the name of this? Cosec A. What they have asked, 4 cosec A minus 3 sec A is what? The 4 cosec A is 5 minus 3 sec A is 5. 5 minus 5 is 0. This is what they had to prove. That's it. Similarly, there are 100 more questions. I will share it in a PDF. Not 100 questions, but all past year questions is the first thing you need to capture. Based on the same, I will. There are 2 more sections in trigonometry itself, which will cover over the period of time. So this is just a part 1, and some more examples I will share it in the link in the description for based on what we have learned. Next part will have some more formula, and this is almost 30% of the trigonometry. Similarly, how different examples we learn and understand, that is it. Okay, the more we cover examples, more we will be able to understand it better. But formulas are the same. There is nothing different. Some more new formulas will come, but it will again be based on the same thing. Okay, so we'll meet for the next lecture in the next time. For now, just practice. Any doubts, kindly leave a comment. Thank you so much.